inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Kirby Joseph there to drop it. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and he's taking care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. Caught. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Complete to Cedric Wilson. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. This one, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Lions, nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Sider, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down, here's Mostert again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got this complete to Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 19 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
The man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that. We've seen flashes of him from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Six points, but somehow